Panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to throw me in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, getting the licks in the band. Legacies.
Yo, what's up, people? This is something that I'm actually trying out, so we'll see how it goes. I'm basically, coming across from a motivational type of thing. Something that I always wanted to do. So why not use a platform to get out there and see exactly how many people I can reach and how many people I can actually spread the word to on a more motivational type. So this is what I'm going to be doing on a hopefully weekly or daily tip, as coming across and actually just breaking it down and trying to inspire people. Reason being is because the world is what it is, whereby there's a lot of negative things that's happening in the world. Everywhere, every paper you pick up, every news channel you look at, there's a lot of negativity that's happening out there. So why not spread something positive? And if I can inspire one person on a daily basis, why not? Let's just do that. So today I'm going to be speaking about happiness and how happiness is a choice. In life, a lot of times people think that they cannot be happy because of their surroundings, of the way of where they grew up, of what was provided to them, the place that they live in. But in actual fact, if you think about it, we all have a choice at the end of the day. People who have made it in life, not all of them had a golden or silver spoon next to them when they were born. It was a choice for them to excel and to look at life in a totally different way, and to actually do things whereby they worked hard and not expect things to be given to them in order for them to achieve what they want. So when we look at our daily lives and when we look at what we go through and how our work environment, the people that we would, the people, our family and friends, and how they have an impact in our lives, it actually shows that the people closest to us are the ones that actually let us down sometimes. Not sometimes, I can say all of the time. You might have a good idea, you might come up with something that you think is going to work, but you tell the wrong person and then they just want to shut you down, or they just want to tell you that it's not going to work because they don't see your vision. And your vision is what makes or creates things in your life that makes you happy at the end of the day. So your actions will determine your future, and how you think and what you do is what will provide the pathway to the happiness that you're going to achieve. And that's how we should look at it in life. Reason being is because we are in control of our own destiny, and it's not just a cliche, because when we look at what we do, when we get up in the morning, our thoughts, the way we go about our daily lives, we see exactly how we can control the way we feel, the way we think, and how we come across. It's the little things that have major impacts in your life. So for example, you get up in the morning, you have an argument at home, you jump into your car, on your way to work, a taxi pulls up in front of you, makes you even more angry. Then you end up going to work, and even though the people around you are in maybe a happy mood or a positive mood, but because you have this negative aura because of how your day started, it then has a ripple effect on not just you, but the people around you. Now that can also end up being whereby throughout the whole day, you are now angry because of something that happened in the morning. But if you really think about it, you get to change exactly how you feel when something happens. So if you have an argument, it's the next couple of seconds after that you decide whether it's going to affect you or not affect you. And bottom line is, sometimes it's hard because, how can I say, we've been conditioned to always let things linger, because all of our lives we've seen it happen to our parents, our friends, whatever it is. We never ever think, but you know what, it happened, it's over, let's move on. Some people are angry for days upon days. Some people don't even speak to each other for years, best friends, family members, whatever it is, for the smallest things. So if we look at it, we are in control of the choices that we make. We can either choose to be happy or we can choose to let the negative things affect us. So I always like to start off my day, and I'll share this with you guys, is I believe in daily repetition affirmations. Okay, so when you get up, the first thing that you think of, how you plan your day in your mind, when you're taking a shower, when you're actually brushing your teeth, what are you thinking about? Before you jump into your car, before you catch a taxi, or before you jump into your transportation, what is going through your mind? Okay, so your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions will basically break down the way you feel, if you think about it. Because if you act on negative things, then you're going to be negative. If you act on positive things, automatically your approach, the people around you, everything that you do is going to turn out to be positive. The other thing that I strongly believe in is that when they say like attracts like, if you're positive, you're going to attract positive energies, positive people that will want to engage with you because of the way you are. If you notice, I'm sure that you've all come across people that are negative, or people that complain a lot, or people that every time you meet them there's a problem, or they can never see a positive in any situation. They only look at something that is negative, or they look at things whereby they wake up feeling bad, they wake up affecting the people around them in a negative way. Reasons being, or the reason being, is because they can't see the light in anything and everything around them. All they see is bad, or they feel that they are going through life because things are not working out for them, or whatever it is. So it all comes down to the power of choice and you choosing what you want at the end of the day. And if we can start conditioning ourselves, I like to say conditioning ourselves, because as human beings, we have been conditioned to think, feel, believe, see things in a certain way. Look at, you watch the news. People, have you ever seen anything good on the news? Do they ever say anything, I don't know, somebody won the lotto, or somebody did something good? No, they only show you negative things. And the more we watch, the more we see, the more we believe. So how do we change this? Okay, and I'm going to come to a conclusion on this one. We change this by not focusing on the people around us, not focusing on the negative stuff, but focusing on what we want out of life and how we're going to achieve from thinking and believing and seeing things in a positive way. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this, because this topic we're going to discuss going forward. Happiness is something that we all want. We live to be happy. Nobody gets up and says, I want to be sad today. Think about it. Okay, so how do we change, or how do we condition ourselves to look at life in a positive way? Is by not letting the little things get to us, because it's the little things that end up becoming major things that spoil the way we see things and the way we feel, which has a negative effect on us. So with that said, when you encounter something that is not right, stop and speak to yourself, or ask yourself, is this going to make me, am I going to be happy after this? Is it going to spoil my day? Is it going to affect the people around me? And if you say yes to all of that, then tell yourself, you know what, I don't need that. Why? Because I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be upset. I don't want the people around me to be negative. Let me look at things in a better way. And it's hard for us human beings to forgive people who have done wrong to us, or whatever it is. We need to learn to do that in order for us to feel good. Okay? And on that note, I'm going to say, you know what, peace out, guys. I'm planning on doing this on maybe, like I said, a daily, weekly, so we'll see how it goes. But remember, you have the power to choose the way you feel. Happiness is a choice. So choose to be happy. And I'm going to sign out with that one. OUT, out. Peace.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to throw me in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, getting no licks in the band. Legacies.